Looking for the best 14-inch laptops to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get Number 1. Apple MacBook Pro 14 M4. The best 14-inch laptop we've tested is the Apple MacBook Pro 14, 2024, a premium 14-inch model. Designed for general productivity and various demanding workloads like content creation, 3D graphics, and simulations, it has tons of processing power to tackle nearly anything you throw at it. The overall user experience is amazing, as it sports a sturdy all-aluminum chassis, a sharp 120Hz mini LED display, an easy-to-use haptic touchpad, and among the best speakers on the market. You also get a wide port selection for peripherals and external displays, comprising 3 USB-C, an HDMI 2.1, and a full-size SD card reader. Aside from the expected performance increase over its M3 predecessor, the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M3, 2023, this 2024 model brings a few noteworthy upgrades and new features. These include a higher peak display brightness of 1000 candelas per square meter in SDR, when outdoors or in very well-lit settings, a new nano-texture display that can further cut glare, and a 12MP camera with center stage support, a feature that keeps you centered in the camera frame when you move around. Finally, the USB-C ports on the Pro and Max models now support Thunderbolt 5, tripling Thunderbolt 4 speeds, and the base M4 model gains an additional USB-C port with the same external display support as the Pro models. Number 2. Apple MacBook Air 13, M4. If your workload doesn't need a lot of processing power, you'd probably be better off getting the Apple MacBook Air 13, M4, 2025, instead. Not only is it lighter and more compact, but it's also more affordable, so you aren't paying for performance you don't need. It feels just as premium and sturdy as its Pro big brother, and it has the same tactile keyboard, haptic touchpad, and 1080p webcam with center stage support. Plus, this is a fanless device, which is great for noise-sensitive settings like classrooms and libraries. Performance aside, there are a few downgrades from the MacBook Pro, like its port selection and display. In the former's case, you only get 2 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s and a MagSafe charging port, so a dongle or dock might be necessary if you want to connect multiple peripherals. As for the display, although its Retina screen is sharp and colorful, it doesn't get nearly as bright as the MacBook Pro's mini LED, especially in HDR. It also has a lower contrast ratio and a 60Hz refresh rate, making blacks appear gray in dim settings and reducing input responsiveness. Number 3. Acer Swift Go 14. The best 14-inch laptop we've tested in the mid-range category is the Acer Swift Go 14, 2024, a compact and lightweight ultra-portable. While not as premium feeling as the Apple MacBook Air 13, M4, 2025, above, it feels sturdily built for the price, exhibiting only a small amount of flex on the lid and keyboard deck. It has a spacious, albeit slightly mushy keyboard, a responsive touchpad, Wi-Fi 6E, a great 1080p webcam, and a wide port selection that includes 2 Thunderbolt 4s and an HDMI. Its battery life is excellent at around 11 hours of light use, and you can charge the laptop via USB-C, eliminating the need to carry around a proprietary charger. Configurable with Intel's Meteor Lake CPUs, this laptop can easily handle tasks like text processing, web browsing, spreadsheets, and presentations, as well as more demanding workloads like programming and photo editing. RAM and storage max out at 32GB and 2TB, respectively. The RAM is soldered, so ensure you get enough for your needs up front. You can choose between an FHD plus IPS and a 2.8K OLED panel for the display. Both look sharp and get bright enough for use in most indoor settings, but remember that the OLED will drain the battery faster, and unlike the IPS panel, the OLED panel flickers, which might bother people sensitive to screen flickering. Number 4. Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14. If you're shopping on a small budget and want something even more affordable, check out the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14, 2023. This compact 14-inch model is a great option if you only need a simple device for light tasks. It's available with an Intel N100, N200, or Core i3 processor. We recommend the latter paired with 8GB of RAM, which you can regularly find on sale via Lenovo. You can probably get by with an Intel N100 or N200 CPU and or 4 GB of RAM if you have an extremely light workload, but know that they'll get bogged down quickly when multitasking, resulting in noticeable stutters and slowdowns. As for the display, we highly recommend getting a model with a 1080p IPS screen. Not only does it look sharper than the 768p TN panel, but it also has better viewing angles and color reproduction. Above the display sits a surprisingly excellent 1080p webcam, one of the best you can find on budget-friendly Chromebooks. Its port selection is decent. You get 2 USB-As, a USB-C, supports charging and video output, an HDMI, and a headphone jack. Unfortunately, the keyboard feels a tad mushy, and the touchpad is small and sometimes unresponsive. Number 5. Lenovo Yoga 9i2-in-1 Aura Edition 14. For fans of 2-in-1 convertibles, we recommend the Lenovo Yoga 9i2-in-1 Aura Edition 2025, a premium 14-inch model with a 360-degree hinge. It's available with a 120Hz 2.8K OLED or a 60Hz 4K Plus OLED panel. The former isn't as sharp, but it's better for viewing HDR content, as it can get up to an incredible 1000 candelas per square meter of brightness. Plus, the lower resolution will help prolong battery life. Both displays support pen input if you want to take handwritten notes or draw. However, you may have to buy the stylus separately, as it doesn't always come with the device. The keyboard feels comfortable to type on for long periods, and while the touchpad isn't haptic, it's very responsive to all movements and gestures. Performance-wise, its Intel Lunar Lake SoC can easily handle everyday productivity tasks like text processing and web browsing. It can handle some moderately intensive workloads. Just remember that there's a fair amount of thermal throttling, so you'll likely experience some stutters and slowdowns. What really stands out about the Lunar Lake SoCs is their power efficiency, and in the case of this laptop, it results in around 13 hours of light use or 15 hours of local video playback. Biometrics include a fingerprint sensor and a Windows Hello facial recognition camera.